I was just reminiscing about my days in Brooklyn, my days with my boyfriend on South 8th Street, how happy I was listening to his vintage vinyl.
Well, my boyfriend's in the band.
Hi, I'm Jaya, and welcome to our era's Spilling Tea.
Oh, first of all, do you want to give like a little bit of background on you?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Jaya Harper. I am 17. I live in Los Angeles, and yeah, that's pretty much everything for now.
Last time we talked about your endeavors, it consisted on working with music, acting, and finishing up your sophomore year. What has changed?
I'm a junior now, so that's different, which is fun. Yeah, still wanting to make music, definitely wanting to act, and a lot of my passion is in social justice and a lot of stuff that I've talked to our era about before. I've taken a bit of a pause on that just because college and junior year is a really intense time in terms of very rigorous schoolwork schedule, but hopefully I can finish up this year and then beginning in the summer and maybe the fall really put my efforts back into recording and getting in the studio and hopefully going on some auditions.
Yeah, so talking about the future, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully living in New York with one of my best friends in the apartment we plan to get together, but possibly still wanting to act for sure, hopefully still recording some music. I think that my first step after college will be acting first and foremost, and then music on that ride, yeah.
Speaking of acting, what is your go-to show and song you have on repeat constantly?
Go-to show right now would be Freaks and Geeks, a classic and a fave, and favorite song, or at least on repeat right now, I think I would say She Came In Through the Bathroom Window by the Beatles. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. If you could give advice to anyone struggling with their confidence right now, what advice would you give?
I think I would probably say something that a lot of other people say, but the reason I say it so often is because it got me through the majority of high school and just life in general, which is just don't care about what other people think because it's useless, and if they're, making fun of the way you dress or act or, whatever you do, sports, whatever extracurricular activities, like they're jealous or, they wish they were confident enough to be themselves also. And that is, sad on their part, and you shouldn't let it get you down.
Yeah. What is something you learned about yourself recently?
That I am a little bit more of an introvert than I thought. I think that, I obviously love my friends and I love to go out and do fun things, but being in bed and watching TV and eating food alone is also a really incredible thing, and I think that not enough people treasure that and the ability to be able to do that.
And how has your view of relationships changed as you've gotten older?
I think something I learned is you don't always need to be the person that's there. You don't always need to be it's great to be there for your friends and to love them, but at a certain point, everyone starts counting on you and you can't count on anyone else. So I think that I've learned that I can't put all my issues and burdens and whatever onto other people, and that I have to have my safety net be myself, I think.
And what do you hope to do more of this year?
Spend time around people that lift me up, people that make me feel confident in the person that I truly am, and just people that make me smile and laugh, because that's not as easy as one might think.
Yeah. Speaking of people, who do you look up to or admire?
I think my older siblings. I have 3 older siblings, and they're all doing what they love, and they're incredible people, and they're really, really, really hard workers, and they're all incredible musicians as well. But they do what they love, and they spend every hour of the day doing it, which is a really awesome thing to be able to do.
Yeah. What is a piece of advice that you wish you could have told your younger self, or your younger self would have known?
I think to trust my gut, and when you get that feeling in your stomach or in your chest, or a little voice says to you, you know, you don't need to say that thing, or you don't need to spend time with that person, or don't go out tonight, stay in your bed and watch a movie you love. Trust that, because that's your intuition and it's trying to watch out for you.
What is one of your core memories? Like, what is something that you like look back to like super fondly?
I think maybe like going on camping trips as a really little kid with my siblings and my parents, and going into crazy forests and the beaches and like climbing trees and just being in nature with the people that I love and who love me.
Yeah. Kind of a blunt question, but how's your mental health?
You know what, girl? It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's getting better because I've started to put myself first, which is something that I wasn't able to do before. And I started talking to people about my feelings, which apparently can help. And I learned that really, really recently, and I love therapy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you know it existed?
Now I'm doing it 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and finding friends that truly care about me.
Yeah.
And so now my mental health is better.
Yeah. Big twist.
Big twist.
If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Red velvet cake, 100%. Every meal. Yeah.
What is something that you wish you could change about social media?
I think that social media can be a great platform and that people can use it for sharing important information about stuff, but I also think that people use it to spread a false image of what a human being should look like, because there is no should look like. That doesn't really exist. Everybody's unique and everybody's incredible in their own way, and so I think that I wish people could use it to help other people.
Yeah.
And some people do, which is incredible, but to the people who don't, it's not as incredible. So yeah, I wish people could want to make change just a little bit more, but all in good time.
Oh, it's good time. Okay, that's a wrap.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.